Hey guys, Leonix here, and I'm joined by Liquid, and his team, Curse Academy, has finally made it into the LCS. How do you feel after that amazing win?
I feel great. And the guys, they've been working so hard to get in. I mean, to start 2-0 against CLG and then, and then lose 2-3. And then just a lot of the roster changes over the last couple years and pulling people in and out and team dynamics. I mean, it's been an uphill battle. And so I think it just feels great for it to finally work out for once. It's really nice. And I'm happy for the guys. I mean, they've been at this for a long time, so I'm super happy for them. They earned their way in, so it's good.
Did you have any bad dreams or anything like that when Fusion took that one game? Or
I mean, absolutely. I mean, I'm actually pretty nervous when I watch the game, so I'm biting my nails and breathing heavy or whatever it is. So it's definitely a little stressful when you watch the games for sure. Yeah.
I know that since making it into the LCS, this is a big question on the community's part as well. Curse Academy, since they made it in, and the rule of no sister teams involved with the league, how does that work out? I know that there was actually a quote of $75,000 to buy Curse Academy at the last time. Did that change, or what's going on with that?
Yep. So per Riot rules, I'm going to have to sell the team and also the spot into LCS. I mean, some people would say the spot may be worth more or less than the actual contracts with the players. So it's basically both of those things. For someone that wants to get involved in esports and doesn't want to go through the hassle of creating a team and finding talent and managing the talent and going through roster changes and getting in, this is an opportunity for someone to just basically get into esports and make an investment. So it's a unique opportunity, and it's the first time that it's ever happened in LCS. So when the possibility of that occurred, I put out kind of a statement with on Gamers and just kind of dropped the absolute lowest price possible. And I don't know what a team is worth. I really don't. I don't know what a spot is worth. It's never been done before, and we're in a newer industry. So, I kind of wanted to set a really low price point and then see what would happen. Let the market determine what this is really worth, and that's what I've done. So right now I have about 12 interested buyers. A handful of those have already made written offers to me, and with this today, I'm sure my email is already blowing up. So I need to shift through those and find which of those buyers are qualified and start that process. So we'll see how much it actually ends up going for. So yeah.
So you were talking about roster changes and stuff like that for the Curse Academy coming into the LCS spot. I know that there has to be some to stay with 3/5 rule or something like that, or some people are going to leave, or is that all up to the new organization that's going to acquire Curse Academy?
That's a good question. The way that I've designed it is that their contracts for Curse Academy actually take them into October of 2015. So I've already kind of baked in the way that the players are going to be paid, how much their compensation, what the owner's responsible for taking care of. So it's not like all these things need to be negotiated at time of sale. New owner will know this is the cost associated with picking up Curse Academy, and that will just ensure that the guys are treated really fairly and they don't have to negotiate with the new owner. And I've already come up with some really great terms for the players. It was really important to me to make sure that they just were in great hands with the new owner. So so that's how it's going to work.
So with these players leaving the new house or anything like that, do you have any comments for saying goodbye to your babies, I guess?
Yeah, I mean, it's not really goodbye, right? I'm gonna see them in LCS. We're probably all gonna be living in the same area. I've known Cop for 4 years now. I'm great friends with Saint. I'm great friends with Bunny. I mean, I'm going to see them. We're going to be hanging out. We're going to be in LCS together. So it's just that they're not going to be living in the gaming house anymore. So, I look forward to hanging out with them in the next season.
So with obviously selling the Curse Academy, now is this going to be a recurring thing with the Curse organization about starting up a new team, finding new talent, maybe coming back into the Challenger Series? Is that a goal and option for you?
For me as an owner, I We'll absolutely have a challenger team. The new rules dictate that I can only have one challenger team. So now that I know that these players will be going into LCS, I need to form a new team. I have some contracts with the players on LoL Pro. I need to make sure that they go where they want to go, and some of those players I'll present opportunities to create a new challenger team. So absolutely, I'll have a team. And I think that there's a lot of reasons for that aside from the money. Just to make sure that the performance on the main team is as good as possible. Going into the next season, the main squad looks really, really strong. So I have to be looking 2-3 years out, and I need a challenger team to kind of support that and be kind of a feeder system into the main team.
Now, I know that this is maybe a little bit out of our ballpark from today, but I wanted to get a comment. As an industry specialist and professional, Twitch has acquired GG and acquired those organizations. What's your deal on that? Is good for esports? Is it bad for esports? What's your opinion on that acquisition?
Yeah, I think as esports is growing, there's going to be a lot of moves in the industry, and it's going to be interesting to see how things shake out. I'm excited about that. If you look at other traditional sports, if you look at the PGA or the NFL or baseball, or how do those leagues get created? Who's in charge of those leagues? Is it agencies? Is it owners? Is it players? And in each one of those, it's different, and that's kind of where we're at. We're in this infancy of an esports ecosystem, and there's variables that are different than other traditional sports, and there's some parallels, and we're just have to figure it out together. So I'm excited to see what happens, in the next 3, 6, 12 months.
All right, now the last question I'm sure the community is wondering as well. Voyboy obviously leaving in the back a couple months ago, and now you acquire Piglet from SKT. Any hints or what's your future updates on the Curse roster and going into the 2015 LCS in Season 5?
Yep. So, it was a surprise that Voyboy left the team. He kind of did it at a time that was a little tricky because the free agency period started on October 20th, and a lot of the decisions from other teams were kind of in the works. So it was a challenge, but I was up for it. So we looked at a number of different mids. We signed a mid laner, so we'll be doing an announcement actually tomorrow on who that's going to be and all the details.
All right, thank you, Steve. Any shout-outs to plugins last?
Yeah, absolutely. Just like we couldn't do any of this without our sponsors. I mean, our sponsors have kind of stuck with us. They basically fund everything that we're able to do in esports, and yeah, they're amazing.
All right, so Leonix here. If you want any more content just like this, be sure to check out SK Gaming on YouTube, Facebook. Do whatever you got to do to keep us going. Other than that, till next time.